Hi Virgo, welcome to your June 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This will not resonate with every Virgo that watches this message, and if this message is not for you, I suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Virgo and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright Virgo, let's get started. Alright, let's get started. So Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about their love life right now? Ooh. Queen of Swords flipped over. Libra energy. Some of you could have Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with a Libra. Interesting. Okay, Virgo, at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands now. Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. Yeah, so I'm feeling that you've met someone or you know someone here that has come off as very confident, very cocky, even for some of you, maybe a bit smooth, maybe a bit, you know, they go for what they want and they have a very strong masculine energy. And again, we're not talking about gender or sex. We're talking about energies here. We all have feminine and masculine energies, but this person specifically here, whether it's you or the other person, very, very strong masculine energy, and they may be impulsive, they may be daring, and that's kind of what's drawn the other person. That's what drawn, you know, the person to the other one, is this confident, charismatic type of being here. But I definitely feel there's this sense, Virgo, that someone's pride got in the way or is getting in the way right now currently in the connection between the two of you, and someone's really checking their pride in this. You know, I feel deep down they do have, they're very sensitive and they cover that up, but you've picked up on it. You know that they're sensitive. I feel that this person isn't, I feel like they say they're not emotional or that they don't get emotional, but really I feel more it's that they don't know how to handle their emotions. And on quite contrary, they're very, very emotional here. And Virgo, you've just been trying to make sense of this person. You've been trying to read this person. You've been trying to give this person patience, person time, but you're starting to kind of lose patience and you are now kind of moving about in this connection in a different way where you're being a lot more straight up, a lot more forward. And it's definitely made this person kind of reassess how they behaved in this connection, because now they're seeing a different side to you that is a lot more serious, a lot more detached, a lot more cold, whatever. It could be all those, it could be one of those. And it's really got them in this feeling that they're scared you're becoming disinterested, or they're scared that they may be losing you. And that's the last thing they want. But Virgo, you really thought if it's now time to cut this person, because you feel they're not being completely open. It's not so much honest, it's just more about, you know, being real with me. Because you felt this person's, you've seen the other side of this person, even if it was just briefly, even if it was just for a moment, for a night. You see how deep this person can go, but you still feel like you're at arm's length with this person just because they're afraid or they don't want to dive too deep if they can't get out of it. That's how I really feel here. But what attracts you to this person is that they want to protect you, or you feel this protective energy from them, or they feel that from you. And there's nothing really to be afraid of. I don't know who needs to hear that. But really, this is make or break, I feel, in June for you guys. You're going to see for a bit how much more this can carry out, how much more this can go for. But if they're not willing to compromise, if they're not willing to get over this sense of pride or this sense of ego that they have, you're going to break it. And now I want to make it clear. I know sometimes people deal with lower vibrational energies, narcissistic energies. I'm not picking up on that. Just to make it clear, if that's your situation, that's your story, this reading may not be for you. And you know, no tarot reader would ever recommend you to be with someone that's toxic, narcissistic, anything like that. This is more so of someone who has an ego that protects themselves from being hurt. And so instead of showing you that side to them that really does feel an emotional attachment, they put up some sort of defense. Almost as if some of you are dealing with a Cancer, I'm also feeling or picking up on as well, or someone could have Cancer in their chart. But let's go ahead and get into this. What's the situation of this connection right now is the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. I feel as if someone could have a Libra rising. But it's time to talk. It's time to cut the BS. It's time to get real. It's time to get focused. I know what I want. Will you give it to me? Or should I move on? And I really do feel that you guys want it to work with this person. But you're not going to waste any more time. It's time to have that talk. It's time to have that discussion. It's time to be very clear. And if they won't have this with you, if they refuse to open up about this or even talk about it, you're going to decide to cut them out. Or that has been on the back of your mind. And they've picked up on it. They have, absolutely. I don't know if your energy has changed. Like, I don't feel as if you fully ended it with this person per se, but there's definitely a change and a shift in the energy between the two of you. And for someone here, you know, they don't want to get hurt again. I don't know if this is the person that I was picking up on just a few minutes ago, but there's someone who's been through a very hard heartbreak, a divorce, a very bad separation. And that's what's also keeping them from opening up, whether you know about this or not. But yeah, I feel someone is coming to a decision here, and they're going to decide what to do with this by the end of June. And if this conversation doesn't happen, if things aren't being said that someone needs to hear, it may very well be the end of this. Someone likes to wear like collared shirts, collared jackets, and like pop the collar up. I want to see why this has gotten all serious all of a sudden. If there's anything that happened that added to this. So, Eight of Cups. Interesting. Pisces energy. Well, this just kind of tells me about, you know, on the back of the mind of leaving. Because it just still feels I don't know. I almost feel for someone out there that it's like you feel almost as if you guys have definitely hooked up, or there's definitely sexual romantic intentions behind this, but it almost feels as if when this person like hangs out with you publicly or talks to you about their friends or whoever this is, it's like they almost describe the person as a friend, and it's kind of like, what? No, we're not just friends. Or maybe even you guys have kept this as like friends with benefits, and someone is demanding more from this. I'm not just a benefit. But others of you, and most of you, what I feel from this, yeah, it's someone's really thinking that it may not be worth it to stick it in this anymore. What else? Six of Cups. Yeah, with the King of Cups. Wow. Okay, yeah, this person is hiding a deeply emotional, sensitive side. Or again, you already know it's there, but they just cover it so much. Or they try to, at least. And yeah, I gotta say, for some of you, this is from someone from their past that is still in their energy field, is still weighing in on their mind, is still making them wonder if you're going to do that to them. I also pick up someone likes to drink. Someone definitely, champagne is their go-to. Maybe I'm hearing mimosas. I don't know if you've had them recently or someone has. Not for everyone. But yeah, I feel someone really needs to understand in this. The past is in the past. And for whoever this person's still kind of afraid of, or afraid of it reoccurring, they were heartbroken. Truly. And I feel for a lot of them, it's easier when it comes to fight or flight to flight. Because when they fought before, they lost the battle. But others of you, it's the memories that you have with this person, the good times that you had with this person, and the love that you know is there deep, deep down that is keeping you still wanting to work on this. Wow, okay. And a lot of you have like the same friends. I don't know if you met through friends or you guys are in the same friend circle, something like that. What's crossing this, though, is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. There is disappointment here. There is regret here. And I feel the disappointment is from someone not taking it to the next level, someone hoping that someone would propose a commitment, even propose, I just heard, like an engagement for some of you that still hasn't happened yet. But just someone's feeling disappointed. It's not where it should be at this point in time that they feel. Like, you guys have talked to each other or been getting to know each other for a few months. Even for some of you, like, it's been going for a year now, a year and a half. And it still hasn't moved out of a certain space between the two of you. It's still kind of, you feel casual or feel like it's not taken seriously or whatever the case is. You want more. They know they need to give more. But what's crowning this reading here is the Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, they don't tell you how emotional they get when they think of you, how emotional they get when they think of, their own fears, their own insecurities, and what is preventing them from moving forward in this. Someone keeps a journal and has written about the other person quite frequently in this connection that they have with you or you with them, right? And they're frustrated with themselves, I kind of get with this, Virgo. because it's like a part of them does want this with you, right? With the King of Cups, with all these cups energy here, there's emotions, there's feelings. But with the Page of Cups, it's definitely like an emotional immaturity, or just they don't know, this is all new to them, these new feelings here. They didn't think they could get over the person from their past, or they didn't think they could love again. And here you are. And it's really got them really, I was going to say effed up, but confused on what to do with this situation with you. And they're kind of overcomplicating it. Especially with you, Virgo. In general, I just pick up on this energy from you where you're just direct, forward, easygoing, chill. You know, you don't like drama, you don't like stress, and this person just overthinks a lot more than you may be aware of, or you know about this nervous energy that they have. But really, this connection with you has got them really, really deep in their feelings about this. Because what's reading this, Virgo? The Sun. Leo energy again. Happiness, success, fulfillment. But their fears are overclouding this. Their pride is overclouding this. They're preventing their own happiness with you at this time, Virgo. And they're not recognizing or wanting to see that this is something that is more profound than what they originally believed it to be. Again, like I feel for some of you, it didn't start off so serious, but it's become serious. And that's what scared them the most. Someone could be a vegetarian or a vegan or starting to change up their diet in some way. But with the Sun here, you know, that's all that they need to understand and act on is the happiness they feel when they're with you. Being with you makes them happy. And deep down, they know that. They're just afraid. Especially with the Five of Cups. In the recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah, so for some of you, this is where I was picking up that you were willing to work on this, be patient with this, hold it out. You did pick up on things that annoyed you, but you still wanted to work through it. And they felt that support from you. But I do feel it was a bit one-sided. Even looking at this image, like one person is completely carrying the other, right? And you've given them more than enough time, I want to say. More than enough time to make a decision, to follow through, to move forward. Some of you could have met this person through work with the Three of Pentacles or at work. Someone could also work as a chef or at a restaurant as well, or a manager at a restaurant, or a manager in general, I'm hearing. But it's the more time they spend with you, the more they know that this is something they can have. But it's just like, you know, their ego, although it's kind of chipping away, it's chipping away very, very slowly. And perhaps too slowly for you. But what you need to know about this, Virgo, is the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I don't know who needs to know this, but someone needs to know. You're definitely in bed the best they've ever had, and you blow their mind when it comes to sex, physical natures and attributes, like by far, right? Okay, but anyway, others than you, you know, Virgo, like I said, at first they were thinking of this, of just having a good time, that you guys were very physically and sexually attracted to one another. That this would just be, you know, you two seeing where it goes, kind of, but it's become a lot more. And we can see that with the King of Wands in the background. They have a lot of passion for you. And the passion, you know, shows up when you guys are around each other physically, when you're hanging out. And I think that's where you kind of pick up on the emotions that they're trying to bury and trying to hide as well. But know that if they, you know, have this energy with you where it's like they're all over you one minute and then kind of guarded the next, it's because of their pride, it's because of their fear. So, for the likely outcome of this situation, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from this Romance Angels deck. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about this person, about their intentions with you, their feelings for you. Because, man, it's a lot deeper than you realize. So it says, let go of control issues and then flirt. Okay, yeah, so this is, again, what I was picking up on with this person. They're trying and they're realizing their own ego and their own need to have their things their way, to take things at their own speed. And for a while, you were definitely over-compromising that, just for their own security, just for their own comfort. But, you know, you've compromised long enough. And they see now that you're kind of just like, okay, if you're not even willing to give me an inch and you're taking a mile from me, I don't know how much I can wait out on this. And it scares them to think that you would walk away. But yeah, I feel in the background energy here with flirt, like that when you guys first met each other, they still think of the time you first met, when they first saw you. And it was just like this instant need for you, the instant need to get to know you. And yeah, you know, I'll be honest, they didn't think it would be as deep as this. But the more they're around you, each time they hang out, each time they talk to you, it's growing now. So where is this going to end up going? Because it's not enough just to know it, you have to do something about it. By the end of June, Virgo, I believe you're going to do something about it with or without them. But to see the likely outcome from this, Virgo, what's likely to happen, unfold, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card. Like I said, get deeper into what may happen by the end of June, but just generally even dive deeper into this connection for you. Or I'm going to pull some more oracle cards as well. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to their reading. If this is where we depart, Virgo, I hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And really quickly, just to mention, I am still having my 2-year anniversary giveaway. My goodness, I cannot believe it's been 2 years since I've started the channel. And I do want to give back to you guys for all your love and support. So if you're interested in entering to win the giveaway, I'm giving away a box full of candles, crystals, tarot decks, all that good stuff. Open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there to see how you can win, just in case you're interested. I love you, Virgo, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.